What you got there, Jim?
Boy, we got a pig. We got a pig.
That's the first fish of the day.
Fish of the day. Rick puts me on it. Day number 3. That took us about, what, 15 minutes? Finally work our way down here. What's the depth there on that, Rick?
Nice fish. We were about 6'7".
6'7", yeah. Hey, Rick, as I've been saying, thank you very much. So let's go get some more.
Let's go get some more.
John, you on Spoonplugger.net, you invited anybody who wanted to attend to fish St. Clair with us this weekend. So tell us a little bit about what happened out here.
Well, we had quite a few guys show up. It was a riot. The right guys showed up. And 3.5 days of fishing. I believe Brett Christensen and I caught 257 smallmouth in 3.5 days, up to 6 pounds. And I will say one thing. Every time I come up here, I learn something new, and it was just wonderful to share it with this group of guys.
So you learned something new? What did you learn? What'd you learn?
Well, I learned every day is different. Every day is different, and I learned that the channel that we fish is pretty incredible. But and I also learned you have to check the shallows. But this is the best thing about it. When you have 5 or 6 boats of guys that are spoon pluggers, that are good fishermen, somebody's going to find the fish, and they share, and throughout the day, and everybody can catch a fish. Hey, I'm catching them this way, I'm catching them here, I'm catching them there. I caught 16 of them off of one spot casting. And when you get a group of guys together, and you fish together, and you share together, that's what spoon plugging's all about. And that's what I enjoy out of it. I like to see everybody do well. We had a guy, a pretty new guy, come up here for the first time by himself. His motor went down yesterday. He thought his trip was done. I hauled him about 5 miles down the bank in. He got it fixed. He got the fish today. First day on the water. 2 years spoon plugger. 50 fish by himself. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
That's what spoon plugging's all about. We are very, very lucky to have known about spoon plugging, and I give all the credit to Bug Perry.
What impressed you most about the group of guys that came up here?
They all work hard. They all work long days on the water, hard work, and just a great group of guys.
Well, John, thanks for putting it out there and encouraging us to come. Much appreciated. And
Me
we
too.
all learned, and we all caught a lot of fish.
Me too. It's a lot more fun when everybody shows up.
And everybody shows up, absolutely.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, John.
I think it's I don't know.
What do you got going there?
It's a bass. It's a bass.
Is it a big bass?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big bass.
It's a big bass.
What a nut job.
Nice.
What a nut job. Yeah, that's right.
What a net, I said, what a nut job.
250.
250.
Observe and report, right?
Yep. Way
Nice
to go.
smallie.
Look at that. Look at that smallie. Look at that smallie. Too big. Yeah. Nice job, Rick.
The wrap for today. We had a good day. We spent all the day shallow, never went out to the channel. We ended up fishing anywhere between 6, 7, and 8, 9 feet. Did a lot of trolling. I think I'd say 50-50. Would you? 50-50 trolling, 50-50 on the cast. We used some of the existing waypoints we had, and we found some other waypoints and got some fish.
What did we end up? What was the number today?
Number was 64.
64. Hey,
Not too bad.
not too bad. Not too bad. So thanks again, Rick. Nice job. You put us on the fish. And we'll go right back at it tomorrow.
Let's go get him tomorrow.
Go get them tomorrow. All right. Thanks again, Rick. Great job. Great job. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Jim.
Day 3. What's going on?
Day 3. We
Back
trolled the channel. Didn't get anything, came back to a waypoint. We caught some fish, and we're on the cast. Getting a few fish on the cast.
How many is this so far?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Click it.
Click it. So Brett, the first year that we were up here, you were the guy that turned us on to the Delphi channel. And you did that run in the boat. Well, what was it like being in the boat with John Bales? And you're not running the boat.
Yeah, it was, I learned so much. It was a whole new experience this time around. Last time around, we really looked at maps hard. My partner and I, Nabil Bori, that was here. And we struggled on day one, about halfway into day one. And he said, Brett, you kept pointing to the spot, and on the way up I was looking at these maps, let's go hit it. We drove 20 miles down there and found it, and by the end of the trip we all had tons of smallmouth. So that was their #1 spot going this year. And John and I talked a lot about our game plan. He said we have to go there first. And they were kind of there, but what was different is we caught most of our fish outside the Delphine Channel this time. We had very cold weather up until a couple days ago, and it warmed up very fast. We talked today, we figured the water temp maybe rose 5 degrees in just a couple days. And the fish were up. They were up in 8 to 10 feet all along the shoreline on rod piles. And so, but also every day was different. Today we fished pretty deep. Today was a colder day. The fish were slower. So yeah, we had a great time. We did a lot of different things. We saw everyone was trying different things, and it was a lot of fun.
What kind of presentation were you doing with John that you may not have done by yourself?
Well, I threw a lot more swim baits than ever before, and caught a few really big fish. And I think most of John's big fish, maybe all of John's big fish this trip, were on swim baits. And that was great, because one thing I learned about the swim bait, you can really feel where the rubble is in the rock as that head's dragging along the bottom. It might be one of the best ways when you're casting to feel bottom. And that was the key to this trip, is the rock. You just weren't going to catch them in the sand flats. So when you got into that stuff, you really paid attention and presented the lure, you know, extra slow, pausing, etc. And that was the ticket to probably most of our big fish on this trip.
Well, it was a great trip, and we'll get him again the next time. Thanks, Brett.
Sounds good, thanks.
What happened there, Rick?
Oh, what happened, Jim? You hooked a fish on the troll, and I was reeling mine in, and I was about 20 feet away from the boat, and I got bit.
Yep.
And we put 2 pigs in the net.
2 pigs in the net. That's called a what?
A double?
Yeah.
A double, is that what that is?
That's called a double.
That's a double.
Rick, double your pleasure.
Double your pleasure, Jim.
Yep.
1 on the troll, 1 retrieving while you were reeling this one in. Double your pleasure.
Absolutely.
Double it up.
Nice job. Nice
Let's
job.
get some more.
Let's get some more.
Yes.
How about your fishing? Wrap us up about your fishing this trip.
The trip overall is about 2.5 weeks earlier than what I've ever done it before, and so that's pretty interesting. The fishing was my expectation. The last time I was here was with my friend Howard, and we had always hooked what we thought were muskies, and we never landed them. And this year we actually landed them. So
how many did you get?
We got 2 the first day, and then 1 a day. So we got 4.
Okay, yeah. And we saw the pictures of those. Some very nice fish.
Yeah.
Some very nice fish. Where did you find most of your fish? What depth?
The numbers came from trolling the shallows, 8 to about 12 feet. on the rock piles.
On the rock piles,
Yeah,
okay.
but the bigger fish seem to come from the channel and the north side, not too much past the halfway point out. Seem to be a lot of little walleyes in the shallower part. It's just amazing. As an exercise, these fish are so big that what we did is we spent the last 2 days weighing every fish so that we would get a perspective on it. And while they're not necessarily as heavy as what we think, the average is still way higher than what I've ever seen. It's just amazing. And from the first trip we were out here, yeah, I mean, you were here, 653 fish that week, 2.5 days. The fish have gotten bigger, and I think they're just as numerous. So this is, for a multi-species, all at one time kind of deal. This is unbelievable.
Yeah. So you coming back?
Oh, absolutely. I might come back again this spring.
Good job, friend. Good to see you out here again. And let's go get them the next time.
Thank you.
Okay, Rick. What do we call this one? Number 192, huh?
Call this 192.
Yeah.
Pay dirt.
Pay dirt. Nice fish. Yeah.
192.
Beautiful fish. Let's see that a little bit there. Yeah. What are we going to do?
Let's go get some more. What you got, Jim?
You know what? Right after you showed me the way. And I'm getting one here too. Okay, got that in there. And Rick got his on what'd you get yours on, Rick?
I got mine on a blade bait. And Jim is now throwing something different.
He's throwing a rattle trap.
Nice.
Rattle trap. Just lost one, just got one. This is what we call 192. 192. All right. So Scott, this is your first time out here fishing St. Clair. What do you think?
Spectacular body of water. Great structure situations. Quality of fish is unbelievable. Beautiful coloring on them. You got gold smallmouth, you got the dark green smallmouth, you got the brown smallmouth. You got walleye, you got steelhead, muskie, stripers. Caught them all. It's fantastic fishery. Probably the best one I've ever been on.
Anything in particular that impressed you about the lake or the structures that you fished?
Well, basic stuff. It was all depth and speed and the structures. It doesn't matter how big the lake is, it all applies. You know, we were out in the channel, you had to be on the structures. If you're in the shallows, you're on the structures. You catch a fish, you emphasize this to us, you throw the marker, then go out and start casting. Fran and I did that today, and we were catching a lot of fish doing that, making sure we could do the basics. So, just a great body of water, and it doesn't matter where it is, fish is a fish is a fish. So, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was good to meet you. Good to have you come out here and enjoy part of the fun, and we hope to see you again.
Love it. I'll be back.
All right. Okay.
What you got there, Jim?
Boy, we got a long one. Nice big one. There, Rick. Whacked a crankbait.
Whacked a crankbait. So we're trolling or casting?
Trolling.
Nice.
Trolling to find them.
Trolling
to find them.
192.
Anchor. Yep, this was on 192.
Nice fish, Jim.
Nice fish.
What are we gonna do now?
We're gonna get another one.
Let's
or
do
many more.
Yes.
Many more.
20 inches, right?
20 inches. Yeah.
Nice fish. What you got there, Jim?
I got another pig, Rick. You keep putting me on the pigs. You hit that time 3 times like a lady. Another pig. Rick puts me on the pigs. That's all he does. Look at that. Look at that beautiful fish.
How did that thing hit, Jim?
He hit like 3 times. A ton of bricks. A ton of bricks.
Nice fish.
I catching a ton of bricks when I fish with Rick.
What you got there, Jim?
I got a big ass I mean, I got
Yeah, you got a big ass.
I got a big ass smallie. Look at that thing right underneath the boat.
What are we
Underneath the
fishing?
boat. We're fishing a 8-foot hump. Okay, and it's got big fish on it. Big ass fish on it.
Nice job, Jim.
And thank you, Rick.
Nice
Thank
job.
You. Put me right on it.
All right.
Let's get some more. Let's go get some more. Seth, you're the new guy out here. You're the new guy. You've been spoon plugging how many years?
3.5.
3.5 years. And today
It was awesome.
Today was awesome. Yeah. How many fish did you catch today?
50.
50. How many days have you fished this lake?
It's the first day ever.
First day ever fishing this lake. What was the weather like out there today?
It was a little bit windy, but the waves weren't too bad because it was blowing off ashore, so we weren't fishing too far offshore. But at the end, got the wind switched directions, and it was pretty choppy to get in.
Pretty choppy. Where did you find? What depth did you find those fish?
I caught most of my fish between 6 and 8 feet today.
Okay. And what was your approach? What were you looking for when you were out there?
Just a little break or...
Little breaks. And what was the most you got out of any particular structure situation?
I caught 17 in one spot, casting a silver buddy.
Cast on a silver buddy. Absolutely. So you're going to ever fish this place again?
I'll be back next weekend.
Next. Well, you know what? You did a super job, and whoever your teacher was, you're better than them. Okay.
I want to say thanks to John yet for bringing me out here.
All right.
Nice job.
Nice to have you here, Seth.